Hi everyone, welcome to the Movieception Show. My name is Fariba, and today I'm super excited because we just got the first trailer for The Hunger Games, The Ballads of Songbirds and Snakes. I mean, I'm literally wearing my Hunger Games shirt just to commemorate this day. Like, The Hunger Games has been a big part of my childhood. Like, it's been the pinnacle of my middle school, my high school years. I had read all of the books. I had watched all the movies on the first day it came out. I had bought the merchandise for them. Like, The Hunger Games, I've been super obsessed with throughout my whole life. So yeah, I mean, I can't tell you how excited I am to see this movie when it comes out in November. And yes, I have read the prequel book itself. I had read it about maybe a year or so ago, so I can't wait to see and just comparing the book and the movie. But yeah, no, I can't wait to see again how Lionsgate delivers on this movie. Like, for one thing, I can't wait to see Rachel Zegler play Lucy, kind of seeing her on the big screen and seeing her sing, because that's a big part of what the book is going to be about. The one I'm very curious about is Coriolanus, how they're going to basically execute his character, because like we know him as a villain in the original Hunger Games trilogy. He's the villain to Katniss Everdeen, but in the actual prequel book itself, and eventually in the movie, he's actually the main protagonist. Like, the movie is very focused on him and his story with Lucy. So definitely get a little bit of this Joker and Maleficent vibe, because it does humanize him as a character, despite, you know, some of his very atrocious actions in later parts of what happened in the Hunger Games, like what we've seen in the movies. But yeah, no, regardless of that, I can't wait to see this movie. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right down into the trailer for The Hunger Games, The Ballads of Songbirds and Snakes. Okay, yeah, this is the older Pan Am.
To introduce to you the creator of the Hunger Games themselves, Dean Casca Highbottom.
Oh my god!
I have summoned you all here for the 10th annual reaping ceremony, in which we choose 2 children from each district to fight to the death in the Hunger Games.
From District 12, Lucy Gray-baird.
Oh my god!
There has been a change this year. As a mentor, Mr. Snow, your role is to turn these children into spectacles, not survivors.
What does my mentor do besides bring me roses?
I do my best to take care of you.
You really want to take care of me in that arena? Start by thinking I can actually win.
I'm Lucky Flickerman, first ever host of the Hunger Games.
No way!
5, 4, 3, 2,
Tigris!
Enjoy the show.
What happens in there, fueled with the terror of becoming prey. See how quickly we become predator? See how quickly civilization disappears?
There's a natural goodness built into us all. We can step
I know this scene!
into evil, or not.
I know! Oh my god!
It's the sound of snow falling.
How wonderful that we all get to be here for someone's final performance.
It's not just about winning.
Everything is about winning.
It's the things we love most that destroy us.
Oh my god! That's Donald Sutherland! So that was a trailer for The Hunger Games, The Ballads of Songbirds and Snakes, and it was just, I just can't even tell you, like, I'm just super speechless just having seen this trailer. Like, Rachel Zegler, she completely got the character of Lucy right. Like, she got it to the T. And I love the sassiness that we get right away when we meet Lucy in this trailer. Like, the fact that she's bowing down so like so snarkily. Like I'm getting literally the embodiment of like a similar vibe that we got with Katniss Everdeen, with Jennifer Lawrence. How there's literally this one scene in the first film where Katniss is going up to show her skills to the makers, trying to get her score for, the game right before the games, and no one was paying attention to her because she had missed the first time, but then she got the second time, and then she got so fed up that she shot the bow and arrow to like right where that apple with the pig, the pig had with the apple, and then she just gave this snarky bow. Same sort of parallelism that we're seeing in this trailer. Like that was the one thing that remains in my mind too, like, as of right now, because I was just like, wow, this is the exact characterization that I got from Lucy. Like even Lucy is this very sassy and snarky. Like she knows how crappy this whole game is. Like it sucks. Like she shouldn't be in this situation. And again, she completely gives its embodiment of Lucy. Like I love Rachel Zegler, and she completely nails it. So that's the first thing I really, really want to talk about. In terms of Tom Blyth, I don't know how you pronounce his name, but he is playing Coriolanus. And I mean, I will say, like, he definitely gets the image of what I would imagine a young Coriolanus to look like. Like he definitely has this, like, mature type of look. Like, I mean, and one of the things that you're going to be pretty surprised, like, I won't spoil anything, but you'll be pretty surprised with how Coriolanus grew up in Panem. The Panem that we saw in the first Hunger Games, or not the first Hunger Games, but the trilogy Hunger Games that we saw, the original Hunger Games, is far different from the Hunger Games that they had way back, like, 64 years ago. Or 65 years ago. It is so different. I can't wait to see how they try to execute that whole sort of storyline when we get to those moments, and just to see like the world building of that version of Pan Am when we get to it, like, wow. I mean, they completely nailed it. Like, I mean, it is, I will say for one thing, the fact that we get a much darker vibe with this Hunger Games movie, like it's completely what I would have imagined, because even in the books, they give quite a very dark imagery of what the Hunger Games looked like during the 10th Hunger Games. It wasn't as, lavish or, well built as it was in the Hunger Games that we saw in the original trilogy. It's very, very different. And I think they really completely nailed what they needed to do in terms of the characters, the scenery, the backdrops, everything. Like, I think this is probably one of the best castings I've seen so far as well. Like, I mean, the fact that they also opened up Viola Davis and Peter Dinklage as their characters, you definitely get a very, very sinister vibe from them. They are such world-class actors, and they really nail it with their own particular characters. Like, we really get this sinister sort of vibe from them. I mean, again, like, they completely got, and I'm gonna just say this, right? As I was looking through the rest of this trailer, I definitely caught a couple of things that, the books have referenced, and I can see it right in this trailer. Like, okay, they're referencing this, they're referencing that. The snakes part, I can't wait to see how they play off that, because that's a huge thing. Like, hence the name, the Ballads of Songbirds and Snakes. We do see some songbirds, we do see some snakes. They really went all out with this trailer, and I can't believe it was like a 2-minute and 40-second trailer. It's a very long trailer, and they really nailed all the things that we need to see for this film. Like, I think before I wasn't sure like how they would like execute the film itself. Like, are they able to really replicate what we see, or what we at least read in the text of the book that I had read a couple years ago? But now, having seen this, I am totally excited to see. Like, I can't wait to go back to the Hunger Games and see how they, played out some of the previous ones, especially this one, because it's a really big part of why they're focusing on this particular Hunger Games right here. But wow, this is incredible. I cannot wait to see this movie. Like, I am ready to buy a ticket anytime soon. And I can't wait to see what else they're going to drop as we get closer and closer to release date. But I think that's all I have to say. Like, if I have the chance later today or tomorrow, I'm more than happy to do a breakdown of some of the scenes and what those scenes imply, what they probably are referencing in terms of the text. So I'd be more than happy to do that. So maybe not tonight, but probably tomorrow for sure, I'm going to do that. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say about it. What are your thoughts about this trailer for the Hunger Games, the Ballads of Songbirds and Snakes? Have you read the book itself? Like, if you have, Are you super excited? Did it meet up to your expectations, or do you think it just hasn't really gotten there yet? What are some of your favorite scenes having seen this trailer? Do you is this how we would have imagined Lucy and Coriolanus, as well as the other characters from the prequel book? Are you vibing with it? Are you not vibing with it? How do you think this would compare to the Hunger Games? Are you excited to see this film, or do you still need more footage? Let me know in the comments down below, and make sure to like and subscribe.